I want to talk to you about what he says happened. He says he stopped right here at this white line, which is right before the big railroad arm, just like you're supposed to do, just like we've seen a lot of other buses do today. But the problem is when you stop there, you still can't really see around this corner down the tracks because of the tree in the way. So what he did was pull forward about another quarter or a half of a bus length to get a better view around that corner. When he did that, that's when the lights came on and the cross arm came down.
Solar panels at the top there are going to bring power down to this pump, which is going to be put in this well, giving water to the school, the orphanage, and the community. The thief came thinking he was getting in on some easy, free merchandise, but what he didn't realize, what he wasn't paying attention to, was the fact that he was being recorded by several closed-circuit surveillance cameras. Animal control officers say the 8 dogs, including 5 puppies, were initially discovered on April 5th. The only reason they were even found is because a motorist was driving by, happened to just look out their window and see them in this ditch. And Jennifer says she prays to find forgiveness for her husband's killer, but she hasn't felt it yet. Occupying much more of her time, though, these days is her almost 1-year-old daughter, who Nathan almost got to meet. This is what tourism officials have been fearing all week. More convention groups announcing their departure from the Hoosier State because of the Religious Freedom Act. Call this the family-friendly area. Dawson, how old are you, buddy?
8.
I'm going to try to keep up with him as we go through the obstacle course. You ready? Mark, get set, go. I put on a helmet and a flak jacket to make it a little more fair because I am a fit athlete going up against an 8-year-old. Dawson, wait! Guys, we're here at White River State Park. We're enjoying some good music this evening. The weather's finally shaping up for us. And take a look here, guys. We got the semifinal matchup.
Yes, number 1! Woo!
What do you think, Badgers?
I think we're going to take down Kentucky.
He says they're going to ruin your 40-0.
No, it's going to be just like last year, baby. Aaron Harrison's going to hit a long bomb for the win, just like last year.
How about this? How about this? Just for tonight, before the game tomorrow, can we just shake hands and agree that we can enjoy some good music together? Good sports. All right, guys.
This is Doodle, this is Snickle. We call him Snickerdoodle.
Josh Breeden and his sister Kylie are getting acquainted with their new kittens. But what they really want is to find their missing dog. His name's Guy.
He'd sleep in my mom's room and I'd go pet him and he'd always, he'd get on his back and he'd hug me. He's an animal you can get out, walk, and have fun. He's not like a bowling animal like a fish.
Look, I know Guy was so scared.
Here, the kids' parents, Jason and Cassandra, look at surveillance video from a Southside Marathon gas station. It was early Sunday morning. The man in the gray sweatshirt asks Jason to buy him a pack of cigarettes. Jason agrees. He leaves the keys in the vehicle, and the two walk out of frame and into the gas station. Moments later, the suspect runs out, stealing the family van with the family dog in the back seat.
And I was thinking, God, I can't believe this.
Jason couldn't believe his eyes. He ran out to an empty parking lot, not sure where to turn next. He called police, but 2 days later, and nothing has turned up. Today, no news is tough news for the dog's young owners.
Guy he was my dog, and I miss him so much.
Just when Hoosiers thought it was time to put the paddles away, more flooding, this time in and around Decatur Township.
This is the worst I've seen in 10 years. Oh, really? Yeah.
Walking has turned to wading through residential streets, and driving, well, for some that's turned to wading as well.
We had a car out here that was stalled, and it was floating on the road.
We have to just keep going out, making sure that we have the responses going, and we do a good job of that.
One response came after calls for help at a Kentucky Avenue strip mall. Water poured into the Kroger and several other businesses. Safety came only when fire trucks doubled as rescue shuttles to high ground.
They wouldn't let us walk through the middle because the current's too strong. They had the fire truck come and pick everybody up out of all the shops. So that was cool. They got to ride in a fire truck.
Tonight, flood victims have a stressful agenda. They'll wait, praying for the water to recede, and they'll assess the damage left by yet another Indiana storm.
Find me one person right now in the state of Indiana that's happy that it's raining every day, and I'll give you $1 million.
At this point, emergency responders, most of them anyway, are leaving this area. They say they've done just about everything they can do. They're not anticipating any more emergencies tonight. They say that, though, hoping the rain stays away at least for a little while. Corey Coleman's ambitious plan worked. He's got the big check to prove it. A deep breath. That marks the end of a physical journey few will ever know.
I guess I did the runs, but, you know, so many people donated.
Over the past 3 weeks, Corey has run 3 full marathons, raising money along the way, all while looking forward to this moment.
You're going to Disney World.
I know.
This is Corey's first time meeting 10-year-old Marley, the girl he raised more than $10,000 for. Her father and Corey's friend, Cody, died unexpectedly a few months ago. He left behind his little girl and his fiancée, Rachel. Soon after his death, Rachel and Marley were talking on the phone.
She said, "I'm sad I missed Daddy's smile." So we talked for a little while and about how we both miss Daddy. She told me that we started talking about Disney World.
Corey didn't know about that talk when he called the next day, telling Rachel his plan to lace up and send her there. After every race, she got the finisher's medal.
One of these he wrote on the back, this one, says, Marley 3.5 of the way finished. Take care and get excited. It is magical.
For months, joy has been nothing but a thought quickly smothered by reality. That all changes with this trip. And for that, a gift for Corey.
You've got the biggest heart of anybody. Thank you, Mr. Coleman, for helping me go to Disney World. I love you, Marley Joe. Thank you. Thank you. You're going to have fun.
In a world where Frosty the Snowman has reigned for decades,
Create something different and catches a lot of attention.
one man is building an army, crafting, sculpting, painting an army.
They are my soldiers.
The Minions are back, this time in Greenfield, Indiana. Smiles and goggles frozen to their faces. And here they'll stay as long as this cold snap continues.
That's been great because these, they're going to be here a while.
The reviews are in.
Oh my gosh, we have to go take a picture.
I think they're amazing.
There's a lot of work that went into that.
19 hours of work to be exact, from the man who brought you Aliens, the Sleeping Cat, and the Indy car comes the Cold Minion Army. Now playing, but for a limited time only.
Every day I drive home from work, a little more melted away. But, it was worth it.
Chance Walser, RTV6.